Paper of 17th March 2025. Start with the first news, that is 31st killed in US strike on Yemen. Houthis hit back. Next news is every noble attempt for peace with Pakistan meet with hostility. Betrayal, Prime Minister of India. Tamil letters in logo to assert language policy. Stalin. Uttarakhand minister quit over remark on Pahadis. CM launches campaign against congestion, dust on city road. Bodo Peace Accord prove Congress wrong. Saha in Assam. UP crackdown on non-existent madrasas for drawing government aid. 11 arrests in MP for killing ASI ex Greta of 1 crore for kin CM. 37.87 kg of MDAM seized in Bengaluru. 2 foreigners held. 2 of South African girls held for this work. This is about education plus. It talk about should we go with the e-learning or we adopt paper reading. A question can be asked in examination in essay topic that what should be the best way to read, is the online mode of reading or offline mode of reading. There you can quote the point that present here and you can give a conclusion that offline mode is good. This editorial is talk about the challenges of public health education in India. The key issue is the mismatch between supply and demand with the shrinking job opportunities and the dominance of the private sectors. Next is from insurance-driven private healthcare to the equity. The government must involve in preventive communities-based care that is accessible to all. This editorial is talk about the train on the terror on the train. Pakistan must solve the Balochistan problem, not blame outsiders. Real success. ICC is still dependent on political interest to pursue its work. This question is very much have a chance to come into the upcoming examinations and in the form of essay topic that tackling the problem of nutrition. In this editorial, see the Priyadarshini Singh, fellow senior for social and economic progress. She talk about a comprehensive nutrition agenda, not targeted intervention will address malnutrition. You can quote the point that are very much fruitful for the upcoming examination. It is like question that is have equally chance, and shouldn't cancer be a notifiable disease? My question is for you that what is the notifiable disease? Here is the report that a U-turn that has left a void in Ukraine's defense against Russia. My dear friend, as the US, which lead to the supplier of Ukraine warplane, sensor, missile, armor vehicle and air defense, has changed its position in UNJ. And this is the data showing that how the US has supply and the country that are supplying or supporting Ukraine. The first and leading country is US, then UK, then Denmark, and then Netherlands, and then France. Thereafter, the graph shows that which weaponry and defense equipment is sold maximum to the Ukraine by US, and that is the aircraft, then the sensors, then is missile, armor vehicles, air defense, and engines and artillery. These are the different type of equipment that has been shared by the US companies to the Ukraine in Ukraine-Russia war. And this graph shows that how many time how many time or which countries are supporting Ukraine on Ukraine-Russia war, the country that has maintained abstain, and the country that are supporting Russia. And the recent changing of position of US from supporting Ukraine is make a big change in making this peace deal happen that is going on between Russia and Ukraine and the US. This editorial talk about what is Elon Musk Starlink all about. What is Starlink and how it works? Why does it face regulations hurdle in India? Why Hasn't India auctioned satellite spectrum? What impact could US trade pressure have on Starlink approval? What government approval does Starlink needed? Starlink needed GPMC's authorities, security clearance, and spectrum allocations, but government scrutiny and legal challenges have delayed its approval in India. It is more useful in rural area than in cities with strong 5G and broadband. Airtel and Jio have signed distribution agreement with the Starlink despite earlier demand for spectrum auctions. Government decisions on spectrum allocations and US trade under may influence Starlink. Is international news about the recent changing of regime in Syria. Syria headed toward peace or more chaos. Recently, Syria has witnessed the change, a coup or a suppression against the Bashar al-Assad government, and he has to flee from the country and take shelter to the friendly country in Russia. There, he in Russia in Syria, his loyalists face challenges, and that coup or that change has been taken due to a support of Russia. He support Russia, and many forces not like that concept. This is the editorial talk about the three Ambedkar's force, energy, and pragmatism in action. Ambedkar's philosophy was influenced by Jones Dewey pragmatism, emphasizing individual moral agency and fighting against caste oppression. Through reflexive morality, reconstructive rhetoric, Navyan Buddhism, he redefines social justice using strategy, discourse, and pragmatic thought. Global intelligence chief converse in Delhi meet. Counter-terrorism and intelligence sharing systems among issues discussed at the conference, which is held a day before Raisana dialogue. Tulsi Gabbard, 5I chief among attendants. Wanted let terrorist Abu Qatl killed by gunman in Pakistan. New bill propose jail term up to 7 years for using forged passport. False narrative created over Gujarat riot. Court found us innocent. PM. During an interview given to the US famous YouTuber, our honorable Prime Minister talk about that there is a false narrative created by the some anti-national forces against him regarding Gujarat, and that many times happen, and that's lead to the negative image of India as well as the image of our honorable Prime Minister. Muslim community needs to be focused more on education advancement, say Gadkari. Center has approved Chandrayaan 5 missions, ISRO. This is the question that has given less space or less topic, but it is has more weightage in exam. How I am very much sure that there is a question that definitely going to be asked in upcoming examination of UPSC, and it is that what is the weight of Chandrayaan 3? 4 statement will be given and ask that nullify one. So please read about it, and it is the under the technology and space of section. Oppositions to press for House debate on delimitations, EPIC. Parliamentary to discuss functioning of Home and Agriculture Ministers. Sources say opposition would want to debate external affairs or defense. The Lok Sabha will discuss functioning of the Jal Shakti, Railway and Agriculture Ministers. In a 2014 judgment, Supreme Court had favored linguistic secularism. No language should be imposed on Tamil Nadu till the date is ready for it. Recently, India, New Zealand resumed trade deal talks after decade. The FTA negotiations aim to achieve balanced outcome that enhance supply chain integrations and improve market access, say Commerce Ministry after a meeting between Goyal and Macleay. Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal with the New Zealand Trade Minister Toddy Macleay in New Delhi. My dear friend, New Zealand is a country that lie in the Indo-Pacific, and as it is a country that has white population more and English country. precisely we know the New Zealand by their cricket, specifically Ken Williamson, but uh, it's a good country for dairy products. And India is have in thorough discussions, likely 10 to 15 conversation has been done with the New Zealand to have a comprehensive economic cooperation agreement. And now, to boost to the bilateral trade between both the countries, is this step is going on. Odisha poet Ramakant Rath died at 90. President, Prime Minister expressed condolences. Immunizing the elderly is crucial for disease prevention, say expert. Man evading police for a month in bank fraud case surrender. Reward or cashback? Choose credit card wisely. For those with high spends, the smartest approach would be have both type of credit cards, allowing them to maximize value across different spending. My dear friend, it's totally based on the psychology of an individual. How customer save money, how customer spend money. So take this wisely and study. If you need it, then take it. Otherwise, leave it. Trump and Putin to discuss Ukrainian ceasefire this week. Not for Russia to decide on peacekeeping in Kiev, France. Fire ripped through nightclub in North Macedonia, killing 59. Nepal PM tell pro-monarchist democracy has no reverse gear. Brazilian Bolsonaro blasts elections ban as denial of democracy. Bangladesh court granted death to students for lynching varsity mate. US files alleged gang members to El Salvador despite court objections. SpaceX crew docked with ISS to reach astronaut stuck in space for 9 months. 3 paramilitary troops, 2 civilians killed in terror attack in Balochistan. Kesav Gautam, promising face bowling all-rounder waiting to conquer the big league. Air pollution will lower India's solar generation's capacity. Study. My dear friend, that kind of report has naturally gain importance in any examination. So be ready to have that kind of questions in upcoming AC examination. Best from my side. See you soon. Jai Hind.